Hello, my name is Sonali Chopra. Welcome back to another episode of Around the World. Disagreements among countries on the global stage are common, but when these disagreements turn into personal animosities, conflicts become inevitable. A similar scenario is currently visible at the international level between Russia and the United States. In fact, new twists and turns continue to emerge in the 2-year-long Russia-Ukraine war. This war has changed the mutual equations of many countries. Notably, many countries have been seen divided into two factions in this conflict, with some openly supporting Ukraine while others have silently backed Russia. However, this war has significantly altered the bilateral relations of many countries on a global scale. Amidst the turmoil, Russia recently claimed that its fighter jets intercepted 2 American bombers crossing its border over the Barents Sea in the Arctic. However, there has been no comment from the United States on this claim. This raises the question: why has tension arisen between Russia and the United States? And how does India maintain a balance in its relations with both Russia and the United States? In today's episode, we will discuss these questions, but first, let's delve into the history of Russia-US relations. The mid-19th century marked the beginning of an active period when Russia sold Alaska to the American government, which included commercial joint ventures and Russian support for the United States during the American Civil War. The early 20th century saw ups and downs in the relations between the two countries. It is noteworthy that until 1932, the United States did not recognize the Soviet Union. However, on 16 November 1933, President Franklin Roosevelt recognized the Soviet Union. Despite differences, the Soviet Union and the United States united against a common enemy during World War II. The onset of the Cold War brought bitterness to their relations, but setting aside their differences, American and Soviet astronauts went to space together in the 1975 Apollo-Soyuz mission. After the disintegration of the Soviet Union and the end of the Cold War in 1991, the US-Russia relationship saw a new dimension with rapid improvement in relations between the two countries. They worked together on various issues, including science, terrorism, and bilateral trade. However, over time, the two countries drifted apart and the Russia-Ukraine war widened the rift in their relations. Due to the attack on Ukraine, the United States and the Western world imposed severe economic sanctions on Russia. Additionally, the US and NATO have been providing significant military and economic support to Ukraine. This support has prevented Russia from exiting Ukraine for over 2 years. Moreover, the role of the United States in declaring Russian President Putin guilty by the International Criminal Court has been crucial. In terms of trade relations, the diplomatic tension between the United States and Russia has also impacted their economic ties. According to statistics, in 2022, the trade of goods and services between the United States and Russia was approximately $20.2 billion. This included exports worth about $4.5 billion and imports worth $15.7 billion. Additionally, in 2022, the US trade deficit with Russia was $11.2 billion. In 2022, US goods exports to Russia were $1.7 billion, 74% less than in 2021 and 84% less than in 2012. US imports of goods from Russia in 2022 totaled $14.4 billion, 51.3% less than in 2021 and 51% less than in 2012. In this tension between the two countries, India has chosen a middle path, striving to maintain balance. It is noteworthy that Russia is India's oldest and most trusted partner, which has supported India at every step, while India also has good relations with the United States, which cannot be ignored. India is engaged in de-hyphenation with the United States and Russia, meaning that India's relations with Russia and the United States are independent of the tensions between these two superpowers. This is why India has decided to remain silent on the Russia-Ukraine war at the international level and has consistently advocated for resolving the conflict through dialogue and diplomacy. Despite Western sanctions, India has continued to import oil from Russia. On the other hand, regarding US-India relations, the US-India strategic partnership is based on shared values, including a commitment to democracy and maintaining a rules-based international order. Both countries share common interest in promoting global security, stability, and economic prosperity through trade, investment, and connectivity. As a result of growing economic ties between the two countries, the United States emerged as India's largest trading partner in 2022-23. India and the United States cooperate closely in multilateral organizations, including the United Nations, G20, International Monetary Fund, World Bank, and World Trade Organization. Thus, it would not be wrong to say that despite any changes in international equations, India knows how to maintain balance at every level through its diplomacy. So that's all in today's episode. See you in the next episode. But before that, let's note down a question based on today's episode. India is beyond the tug-of-war between Russia and the United States. Critically analyze. For more informative content, like, share and subscribe. And do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.